And
You don't have anything? Should have plenty of.
and
Have you got anything, Sue?
and
Yep, it's coming through here.
oh, it is. Okay, I just can't hear.
Okay. Just start up.
All right, and welcome to the Blackwood Thunderdome for round 7 of the SAILL Lacrosse League. I'm joined by the one and only, we only need to know him as Silky. Everyone in LSA land should know, but Kieran Sando, welcome to the commentary.
Thank you. I've been dobbed in again.
It's good because you get to spend an hour next to me.
Always a positive.
Yeah, and obviously the boys warming up. Not many guys out on the field. Not many guys out in the field for the Brighton Bombers there, but Dylan Nangle just trying to get in the shot, as if he couldn't with a body like that.
It's always pretty hard with these leagues when you've only got 5 guys. You got to run the full 30.
And as we just get our headsets back on.
Yep.
Now you can hear me. I know it was good before you were tone deaf.
Yeah, I can very much hear you.
Yeah, now it's very loud. So, yeah, we'll just play with those. How's that?
Yeah, much better.
I have learnt something in my year of, or whatever it is.
You're a media veteran.
Yeah, so obviously, yeah, only 6 players here, it looks like, for the Brighton Bombers. And
that's enough.
The Raptors have brought their full squad by the look of it. Doesn't look like there's too many missing out there. And
no.
You played the Raptors the other day.
We did. It was a fairly close one. We sort of didn't really know how to play lacrosse for the first half of the game, I reckon.
Yep.
And, well, for the first quarter at least. And then, we remembered.
It's always good when you sort of remember exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And then you just turn it on, though, don't you?
Well, we've had a few...
I've seen you play.
A few rusty starts. There was one we started and I was still gearing up. Started early, and then, last week we just kind of forgot. So hopefully we'll rope it in eventually.
So you've got the Sea Devils tonight?
Red Wings.
Oh, Red Wings tonight.
Yeah,
they got some good young lads starting to come through that side.
They do, yeah. They surprised us for sure last time.
And they'll be, as balls are flying everywhere here. They'll certainly get better for this competition as the years go on with them playing. I saw Justin Steele a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Obviously weren't commentating, but came out to run the clocks, which I found I was really good at. It was like a tele remote, and I had to press it every 30 seconds. So it's a bit like me at home.
Just clicking away.
Just clicking away. Clicking away. And obviously Mr. Luke Keesing is in the black and white this evening.
Oh, it's just him.
I was trying to look to see who's over there. Bobby Carter just going towards the score bench. So he does a lot for this sport.
Certainly does.
As you will well understand, being part of that last national team.
Yep. Yeah, that Bobby coached me. I think he was my first coach at Burnside.
He was. I'm going to put it out here on LSA land. He was probably the best coach I've ever had.
Yeah.
Yep. When I was at Burnside.
Yeah.
And 2006 got us to a grand final. As you now know, the other part of the...
I was about to say, is it rude if I say anything vaguely similar, considering you were one of my coaches?
Yeah, no, that's fine. You know what? Because I still... It was funny, when I got into coaching, I used to ring Bob.
Yep.
And he was like that mentor back in the day. And, I don't know whether it was the fact that we were the same height and we saw eye to eye. And we could communicate really well with that.
Yeah, yep.
Or whatnot. But, yeah, look, he was really early on, was really good for me. And
no, especially for my box.
Oh, look, your box has gone from elite to eliteness. So, a couple of old-timers here almost. in Woodford
Oh, yeah, Blake.
and Blakey Alford. So we've got Alford and Woodford in the centre. I'm glad they've both got D's on the end of their name.
Yeah.
Easy to commentate.
Yeah. Blake was doing well last week. He was flicking it forward to Jesse, and they knew exactly where I was going to flick it.
So here we go. On to the looks to Carter. Carter nearly pops one away. Looks up the top. He's got Lockie Brittam there.
Oh, that's what they're going to have to do. Just skip it side to side and get Dylan moving so they can try and run as little as they can, but still move goalie.
Kai going about his work there too. He's been good, Kai. There's a first shot there down what we'll call a real shot. And Dylan went, thanks very much. So
Saw it the whole way, I reckon.
And Twisky, who I hear is going to try out for one of the other world sides for the 22 World Outdoor.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interference. I thought Jack was going down and make a jest run over the top of him.
It's one of those. No, it's one of those things that's. It's really strange to watch. You see people set.
We go from MMA out here to the beautiful game.
Yeah, it's ballet.
So there's a real boundaries between those two.
It's a to and fro.
It is. So nothing happening here just yet as Mr. Gaspari throws it down to Winnan. Winnan won't be too long before Jess right into the action here.
Into the danger zone.
Silky. Kai with the ball, just wearing the wrath of Mr. Gaspari there.
Ooh, back and over. No.
Evans too smart for that. So, excuse me if we see the camera here. I've taken control of the camera as well for the time being.
Multitasking, there you go. Cross crease, they're going to have to do that all game.
BTB out to the centre line, and that's backing over. And that'll be down that end now. So ball down with the Raptors. Up here to Winnan. Winnan, he shoots those as he goes on cue. And that was a goal to Jesse Winnan, who has the first. And I'll come back over here as we get Toby Mills on the camera. Welcome, Tobe. Oh, we're good now. I don't have to run two things at once.
It's very hard to be the cameraman and talk at the same time.
Yeah, one of which I do well.
Well, yeah.
I don't know which one yet.
I was second guessing my words.
We'll put that out to the viewers a bit later. So the Raptors on the board first. As Woodford goes about his work, and normally what he normally does is just win the ball out of the centre and give first opportunity.
Work.
Oh, that's that one gone in. That's gone in. That is all clear.
Don't trust what Dylan did. Don't trust him.
Oh, Dylan, he's got away with that.
Yeah, that's
We've
what happens.
seen that on LSA TV here, and that is all clear. Dylan's done a great job to on the backside, and Luke obviously doing it by himself. That is really difficult.
That's
what
you get for having one umpire.
But what can he do?
Yeah, exactly.
What can he do?
Oh, that's
as a good
hit.
little hit there from Evan.
Yeah, a little bit high.
He loves a little bit of rubber in his racing, doesn't he, Mr. Locke?
He does.
So ball down here with Lockie. He's a solid body as well. Kicks it out to Kai. He's, as I said, he's been one of those ones who's been on, and Carter nearly does hamstring trying for that one. So they've got no subs, the Bombers. I thought they had an extra, but no subs, the Bombers. So
they're running pretty hard. They were running a lot harder than I thought they were going to do. I thought they'd sort of just shuffle around, passing across the crease, just to get Dylan moving and take an outside shot or a quick shot when he's not ready. But they seem to be playing a lot of transition, so we'll see how that goes.
So ball out here to Hines. He'll shoot that.
Yeah, it's a good reset.
Into the middle, but there we go. Yep. Twisty with the ball. And as the ball kicks down the back here to the van, we've called him in the Aussie squad, the caravan.
Slow it down, have control. There it is. Make the youngins run.
And good fake. Oh,
too many.
He faked that first one really well, but as you say, just too many, didn't he? And as Lovett comes down, but ball picked up here by Woodford. Woodford's going to bring it back into attack, kicks it down to Lock. There's one over the cross.
Oh, should have shot it.
Oh, good from Clough
here. Shot it or passed it early. Oh,
and there we go.
Eat my words.
Locks on the board. He liked that too. Did you see the little...
Don't shoot it, don't shoot it. Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
So welcome to coaching.
Yeah.
Right, let's run the play,
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't go to go. Great goal.
Yeah, we call that the OJ play.
Yep.
At Burnside.
Yes. OJ has a habit of doing this, doesn't he? We love Mr. Brown.
You think he'd learn, you think I'd learn, but we don't.
No, it doesn't.
And he still keeps getting goals. That's all right.
Yep. As long as they go in the back of the net, mate. You know what? When you look at the scorebook at the end of the, doesn't tell you how.
That's it.
Just tells you how
I'm not
many.
complaining at all.
So ball back in the centre here. Ball to be won.
All right, look over
Hines
Jesse.
with the ball.
He's just going to shoot it. Big screen. Oh, ho, ho.
And the ball comes out the other side. Oh, posty.
Yeah, now they've got to fight for every ground ball. Just see if they can tire Brighton out as much as they can.
So 1-1 here with about 5 minutes to go in the first here at the Blackwood Thunderdome, and you can hear why, because it's certainly got some screech and a bit of thunder on the floor going on.
Oh, beautiful.
Good
move.
inside look, but
That's
he got
box lacrosse in a nutshell. Take the hits and
as
make it your
Hines,
advantage.
2-on-1 here, but it's not to the advantage of the attacker.
Oh,
Good knockdown there from Kai.
I don't even notice, but the umpires multiplied.
They do that sometimes. There must be water around. They're like gremlins.
Yep.
Aren't they?
Right.
No, well, they're not. They're good.
That's
They're good guys. They're not necessarily
Water
gremlins.
fed them.
And next minute there'll be 3.
Look at that.
So we've got EJ and Peter Tremlett also in the black and white tonight, which is good. Now Pete will see those ones that go in this side.
Hopefully. But Dylan is very good at knowing it's gone behind him, falling on it and grabbing it with his glove. I love it when he's on my team. I hate it when he's not.
When he's not. And here we go, Jesse running the right-hand side here and just slows it up a little. Says to Mr. Gaspari, you get on that side, I'll get on this side, and we'll give it back to Jess, and Jess will shoot. So, ball at the top there with Hines. Jarrett again, getting plenty of touches. If he's in Dream Team at the moment, he's racking up points. Oh,
Yep,
big
time's
outside
running
shot
out.
there, but good. Another good save. Huge save. So, ball will come back the way of the Brighton Bombers.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised Jesse wasn't aiming a bit down by the shins, because that's a good reset spot, and it seems to be going in so far.
Here we go. Posties on.
Yep, good look.
And you'd expect him to
Fake
finish
top
this
right.
one.
Ooh, there we go.
There you go, top right. That's exactly where it went.
Usually, well, yeah, goalie's top right. That's what I meant.
So, and a big shout out to our sponsors, Traditional Group, for all your carports, verandas, and home improvement needs. And obviously, we couldn't do this sport in South Australia without Living Choice, so big shout out to Living Choice as well.
Yep.
And I'm going to give a shout out because they asked me to. Austral Canvas has sponsored the Raptors with their new uniforms.
Yep.
So sweet to have some sponsorship. So big thank you to Austral. And Jesse says a big thank you to Ryan for just putting it down his throat down there. I don't know how he just fell down the backside of the forward line there, but fake, and put that one away.
Yep.
And that will go out to a 3-1 lead now for the Raptors.
2 minutes to go.
In the in game 1 of what is the last game for box lacrosse this season. As the good body on there, but Jack Woodford just says, is that all you've got?
Yep, good spot.
And finds Lockie Pridham, and Lockie Pridham says, thanks very much. Anything you can do, Jess?
That's it. I think, like I was saying before, Brighton, great shooters. They've got to capitalise on that. Less on the running.
Less on the running?
Well, if you got one person off.
Yeah, true. So ball out the back, and Zach Clothier, he had to bend down to get that one. He's a tall man, Zach. But good to see him. You know, he's picked up this box game really well. And there's another one high from Jess. So just Zach flicks it out.
There you go, look across the crease
it
for
down.
anybody.
As Jesse goes about his defensive
Yes,
work.
big
Carter
screen.
through
Beautiful.
the 5-hole, and
That'll do
we're
it.
back to a 3-all game.
Like I say, that's what's going to work for them. Using screens, kicking across the crease.
50 seconds left in the quarter. And we've got a conversation here by EJ.
Yep, with the clock still running.
Clock still running, so I
Always
don't know
handy.
what is happening here, but we might have a going into a penalty here.
Oh.
So Kai is going into the penalty box.
Is that a no goal? Or?
So Kai's in the box. No goal. So goal's been taken off. Maybe there was too many people on there when they were playing. I don't know. They don't really have enough to have too many.
And we got 12 seconds. I reckon it's just a pass up for a Jesse shot, I'd say.
Or looks down the bottom. There's an opportunity here, but Brighton will not even worry about that. You wouldn't think with 3 seconds to go. Although Evan Locke says,
big outside shot.
I'll have a different. He had some speed coming off there. That must have some grip, that court.
Mm-hmm.
So early after, well, obviously first quarter here, it's 3 to the Raptors, 2 to the Bombers, and Jack just waves Marty off, which is all right because if he has to run as much as he does,
he better save his breath.
Coming all the way over here. So, well, let's have a chat. Obviously, I saw the coaching staff for the SA indoor team has been announced, so that's good.
Yeah.
Obviously, got Cam as the head coach, Cam Adams, and you've got Pete Mathrin, and obviously Anthony Flepp. So, a bit of experience there.
For sure. I think they've all got a pretty a different view on the game.
Yep.
So that's always good. You can sort of, one of them can see something the other can't, and
so looking forward to getting back to a nationals. When is that? That's in February.
Not great with dates.
Not great with
dates. Totally
dates.
honest.
No, that's all right.
People just tell me when to rock up.
Hey, when you're as good as you are at this game,
would not go
I just rock up too. I rock up, and you know what they do?
Yeah.
Well, you talk too much, so get on there. So that looks good. I mean, obviously, WA look like they're training pretty hard as well. I saw a post from Benji the other day.
Right.
They've got a league started in WA now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that'll be good for the competition as a whole.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's taken this long because they've got some really good players out there.
Yeah.
Well, you see all the WA guys who came over with the Aussie team, they're all very quality.
Yeah, well, I remember going out to their first session because I took over Dill's old pads when I went over there for work to give it a bench when they first sort of thought about that nationals. And, they had some guys out there who could handle the ball. So... But right now, it's all about the Raptors and the Bombers. And the Raptors are just one better, but they did even up. So it'd be interesting to know what that call was.
Yeah, I reckon you're probably right.
Should have asked Luke when he walked over this way. But EJ's picked that one up, so obviously he's picked up something.
That's a start. Step one. Make a call.
Step one, find it.
Yeah, there we go.
And Jess... Steps.
That's an oldie but a goodie.
Good fake, the little fake down low.
It's that's one of the differences with box lacrosse is in field, sort of both wingers get in as quick as they can. In box, you can have one dude just drop back and you got him wide open.
Yep. As the Bombers get the first opportunity of the second term. Oh, there's some slap and tickle.
Yeah, look. It's with this league, you're probably going to get away with some good slashes because these umpires aren't experienced enough to know the difference between a legal and a not, and a slash.
As the shot clock goes there, and that's why Evan let that go. But yeah, Ryan certainly certainly was pushing the boundary with that one. But it had some good sound on it, even with the headphones on. Might have picked that up in the FX mic with the slap. Blakey just sits. And Jesse, he doesn't mind that. Kicks it across, and they're certainly, but not moving the feet at the moment. They're planting and shooting. So it's pretty. And you think with the Bombers there's a push.
Boo earns. Isn't that back over?
And the ball would go back over.
Yeah, Jesse.
Jesse's not saying anything.
Jesse
says, just give me the ball, let me shoot, please.
He's like, that's backing over, but, whatever, you take it.
And there's a shot.
Big screen.
Good.
That's a reset.
5-hole. So, looks down. And good work there, as now the penalty will be served for what was a good dive Potentially just lost his footing, didn't
Oh,
he, Dave?
exactly. That's one of those things. You just push them at the right time and they fall over. It's not necessarily a call.
Yeah. As I said,
In
there wasn't
my
much in it.
opinion.
I think he just got his feet tangled too in the push, and
And look, and that's another one that's hard for the refs because
well, you don't know the aggression with which the push has been given.
yeah, you can't let too many of them go, or else you start having fist fights.
So Hines just trying to throw it through the centre, and it could come off here. Who knows? But not that time.
Ooh, yep. Reset.
And the ball is picked up here from Locke. Locke's burning up the field. Kicks it over to Carter.
Yep.
Toby Raven.
Slow it down, full 30.
So Toby just up the top here. And, or affectionately Dad, as a lot of guys know him.
I certainly do.
Yeah.
Good old Dad.
He was good in the 16 trip.
He was. He's such a father figure.
Yes, he was. So ball at the top here with Alford. Alford just blazing it well. Doing a good job in the cage there. Might have worn one around the back of the ears there, Evan. But he's given it as much as he's getting it, as Jesse just follows him down. And just waiting for that clock potentially to subside with the penalties. But only 12 seconds left on the shot clock here. So obviously just trying to waste the clock a little. So waste the penalty out. Looks up the top, and this could be an option here. Oh, good save.
Reset.
Good save there from Dill, but that's coming back.
Oh, that's a bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got lucky with that one.
Yeah, he did get lucky. Just tiptoeing a line. You know what? But Lacrosse Karma says sometimes it works its way out, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Oh, Jess, making it really difficult. Really difficult. But well picked up. And if no one comes to him, he's going to shoot that.
Yep. There it is. Good screen.
And that's why he will shoot that, because he does it too often.
Certainly does.
So Jesse winning with, I reckon that's number 2. Maybe 2 for Jess. He got one down this end with the little one.
You reckon?
And one down this end. So he's just, it is 4-2. They had one taken off.
Yep. Yeah,
So 4-2 with about 7:15 to go. As the face-off happens again, and plenty of push in there. And Jack might get up a bit sore from that one. He got one right across the back of the ribs there with the. And Jesse says, "Look inside." Oh, nice from Twisk. He just has really good moments, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Twisky.
Good beasting. Should have rolled in though.
Ball to be won here, and that'll be a reset.
The
ball-
reset. They got about 4 seconds to get it back. That's 10 seconds.
And bang, have some of that rubbing. Yep. So plenty going on here. Zach Clothier just with his reach. Looks inside. That one's ours, I reckon, almost, Kiz. But you'll get plenty of touches later. You probably don't need them now. Oh, Jesse. That is just, he should be in Morocco or something, the way he picked the pocket there. And great save up top.
Very good save.
But Clothier, look at him, up and down the field.
This takes about 2 steps.
Call him the giraffe now. So ball is over the other side there with Twisky. Picks up the ball. Jesse's just sitting up the top here. And looking for that screen again. Oh,
yeah, see.
just fed into a bit too much trouble when it was lazy.
No, not necessarily, because you sort of look at the defenders, and if they're looking at the player, they're not looking at your pass, and you can get over their shoulder. Oh, just off the crossbar.
And that one, we could get a touch. No. Kai says, I'll have it instead, thanks. So plenty of screening going on here.
Ooh, should have stepped in.
I was going to say,
But, waste the clock.
and they're obviously looking at using the whole clock. Good look inside. Great feed.
Much better idea.
And Lockie gets his second for the game. And he's leading the scoring there for the Bombers. And we've got a 4-3 game. So while it looks like the Raptors have had most of the play in this quarter. So back in the centre here, Alford against Woodford. Alford wins that one. And the Caravan as he's affectionately known now.
This is Blake.
No, Giacomo Lovett.
Oh, right. The caravan.
Yep.
Whoa. All right, Blake just doing it all himself. Almost.
So that one didn't go in. As Locke brings the ball back down. And he's got Dave Gow just working with him. Good look the other side. The Bombers were certainly moving the ball well in that, but they're looking obviously to take some time off the clock a fair bit with those limited numbers. And it's working for them at the moment.
And sort of part of this league is you're always going to have those little wrinkles, so you just got to get everybody off ball moving and they'll open up.
Oh, good inside, and that's great from Gaspari.
Good two-man
I think
play.
that one's... that one looked like it came off the back inside post onto the knee. That one looked like it went in as well off the back post.
The physics of that one.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but did you think you saw what I saw? I thought I saw top net move.
I reckon it was top bar, but I just don't know how it went round to the front of his knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Looks inside. Oh, it's just been thrown at full pelt straight into the leg.
Don't listen to eBay.
So plenty going on.
He'll yell at you.
So plenty going on.
Oh, why was that a reset is my question.
Because they yelled loud enough.
And
These guys are still TV viewers for the brief interruption there. And I know what you were saying, because Kieran said some really envisaging words as that one's done the same. There's two and straight into the ankles in the last two. So
you got to
do that one.
Oh, step
and
in, Anson.
Anson looks down. Or looks up. Good from eBay. And that has missed by a country mile.
Yeah, it's a good stick to it.
So
Twisky got a good stick to that one.
Twisky, look at him work.
Yeah. Now cross crease, move.
Look,
the goalie.
Jesse, plenty of...
No one stepped to him.
And if you throw it hard enough, it goes through there, doesn't it?
Look, there's a nice little triangle below the, let's say, box.
And that's 3 for Winnan, as we have a timeout here to the Bombers. And I'd say that would be a courteous timeout with the fact that they've only got about 2. I'm just being told that it's Alfred. I know. I'm allowed to say I've got dyslexia when I'm on here, Toby. Toby's auto-correcting my words. My special words. Singing. Yes, my singing's on. Yep. Per game, and there's 2 games tonight, so watch out, crowd. There's 4 songs coming at some point.
Is this a musical, is it?
Sometimes. Sometimes. So timeout here with 1:52 to go in the second term at the Blackwood Thunderdome, who is and good to see that everyone's on LSA TV and watching this live feed of the 2019-20 season of the South Australian Indoor Lacrosse League.
Almost there.
Brought to you by Traditional Group and obviously Living Choice. So big shout out to those sponsors. Wait. You'd be looking for a sponsor? You got a sponsor with the Grizzlies?
I was just sort of thinking, like, does this make the Raptors like the bad guys from the Mighty Ducks?
Absolutely.
They're like the high-end team. Like, I don't know if there is a high-end team in this league, but really they have a sponsor.
They do have a sponsor, and if they throw the flying V in at some point, then they can be. And maybe we can get them to do that. Maybe we can talk to someone at half-time and see whether we can get them to do the flying V.
I don't think it's going to take a lot of convincing.
That'd be a good look down the field, wouldn't it? The flying V.
Just got to get the cameras ready.
Camera ready. As Zach Clothier goes about his work. Just kicks it over to Jesse Winnan. He says, Jess, you've already got 3 tonight. You may as well. He kicks it over to Twisky. Steps inside. Oh, Hines. Oh. That is sweet hands right there. And Jared Hines barely had it in. The goalie had no chance to get set and pops another one away before the final minute starts here at the Blackwood Thunderdome. Good goal.
Passed him before he saw it.
Good look, but good movement. Jesse kicking over there to Twisky. Twisky kicking it straight off the cut from Hines, and Hines released it before he had it. Almost the old quick stick. We don't do enough of them either in lacrosse these days. As good there. Ball to be won. Winnan with a one-hander. Has he got one for the highlight reel with 30-odd seconds to go? Has a shot, but a reset.
Into the pads for a reset.
So
that's a seasoned veteran right there.
Twisky and Jess working against Toby, and
Oh.
Ball to be won, and good work there from Kai. His stick skills are...
you better get rid of it. It's got 5 seconds. Yeah, good work.
Good work, up and over. And this
one
with
more,
12 seconds to go.
Oh.
That one's nailed. Ball to be won still. Oh, it needs to pick it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that will be time here as ball comes up the top to Lockie, and he's already got a couple for the game. So we have half-time here at the Thunderdome in game 1 of Friday night box lacrosse, and it is 6-3 to the Raptors, and the Bombers just starting to feel those numbers, I think.
Yep.
Fair bit of up and down going on, but then it comes.
It's a different level, different type of fitness, though.
It's a different type of fitness. Yeah, it's, as we were talking about MMA earlier, it's almost the MMA fitness that you need, just the getting used to the bodies and punching, and or those real hard cross checks.
Yep.
Whereas the field, you sort of don't get them as often.
No, this is more of like a sprint, where fields tends to be more of a run.
Yep. And what's your thought process on the obviously the Olympic game? The 6v6 was announced today or yesterday.
Right.
That the IOC have obviously now been included in Birmingham, Alabama in 21.
Right.
With the Aussie side. So that's 6v6. Is that something that you think, given your field prowess and the box, that's something you would look at going forward?
Oh, look, I don't really.
Very transitional game.
I don't really like the style, but if someone said I could be an Olympian, you can't really turn that down, can you?
I don't think you can.
No.
So
Much breath I've had.
trying to get the camera right.
Yeah.
Have one of those.
Okay.
You know what? Because someone said it was big. How's the game feeling out there at the moment? Obviously, Bombers with a few light numbers, but just starting to get on top.
Bit slow with us. I think we're playing down a little bit to their level. We're playing a little tired, a little lazy. But with a 6-3 lead, we can't complain about that. I think we only gave up 1 goal in that second quarter, 2 in the first. So can't be complain about those numbers. But six on the offensive side. I'd like to see a few more numbers in that area.
Yeah, we were just starting to say that last probably half. You had a lot of dominance in that first quarter, and the score was 3-2, and then coming there, it was that later in that you got away a little bit.
Yeah, we got some pressure, a little bit better offense. I think a little bit better shots. Their goalie's playing well. Both goalies are playing well, but I think overall they're playing a bit slow. I think they're probably tired. I think we're just playing slow. We have the numbers. We shouldn't be nearly as tired, and
yeah,
we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll pick up just that far off.
Oh,
I'll take that. I've never been that close in my life.
Right. At least you can throw it behind your back.
Yeah. It was. I closed my eyes. And I
so you're a great attacker now.
No.
Because all attackers close their eyes.
That's right. You just aim for it. I'm taking lessons from this guy, though.
They do. Yeah, look, Silky and I were just talking about that, the fact that they've tried to slow it down and use almost their full 30 seconds in offense, obviously with the numbers. So if you could get the legs moving, and there's plenty of them out there, and Cam's obviously probably saying that right now.
Yeah, so we gotta be a little bit patient right now, because then we'll be able to run over them. Either way, it won't necessarily need to be that. And I think it'll be just a leg game for this second half.
And nice having your Raptors coach just named head coach of the indoor game.
Yeah, very exciting. I heard about that. I'm happy for him. It's good to see. I don't really know who the other coaches are or what's going on with that.
So you got
happy for him.
Pete Mathwin,
okay,
coach of the Bombers.
His assistant?
And as assistant,
All
and
right.
Anthony Flepper.
Okay.
So
that's good staff.
That's a good staff.
That is good staff.
So you'd be happy with being part of that this year?
That is good. Well, let's see if we're going. We're still working on that. People are telling me I'm doing it. We'll see. I got to work out some life stuff.
Well, that's what
I feel like it's going to happen.
Oh, exactly. So we'll see about that.
Whoa, I'm pushing it. Thanks, EJ. I'm sorry if that one ricocheted through. We will let you get back. Thanks, Dave Gow, for spending some time with us at halftime.
Good, hopefully.
Thanks, mate. So thanks to Dave Gow. Hello, mate.
I'll go. I gotta go to gear up.
All right, and we thank Silky Sando. I'll get it right. You know me. So I will take over the commentary from here as we just about to start the third quarter here at the Blackwood Thunder. As the Bombers win the ball out, Carter has it. As some subs start to happen as Toby Prids. Good shot there from Kai Williams. And he's put one on the board early for the Bombers. That's back to a 6-4 game. And that's the way that Pete Mathman would have wanted the Bombers to start this play. Since he's been back, he had a bit of... So Blake steps down, will take the ball. So Woodford gets turned for it from out. There's in the back of the net. And Jared Hines has his second for the game. And just extends that lead back out to the half-time lead that it was. And Hines with his second of the game. As he goes and takes a seat, says, I've done my work. And we see a couple of the boys come on. Zach the Man Mountain out there, hey? Is seeing without a long pole. I like seeing him without a long pole, mate.
I thought you liked playing with his long pole.
Yeah, well, as Ryan Gaspari will take the ball here for the Raptors. He's got Twist open in the middle here. So if he kicks the ball over to Clothy, he's still got Twist open in the middle. No one's picked him up. Now Woodford will. Sticks there and, oh, good save. Great save there. And that's going to be, oh, there's a penalty coming. No. I was going to say no penalty there. I thought the Malachi crunch was from front and back, but just a turnover. Looks down. Oh, just nails. That one has fair square gone where, and great work there from our half-time. Dave Gow just putting one away. He's been on the camera a while in the half-time, and he's getting a little bit of airtime now too with a goal. And out to a 8-4 lead here with about 8 minutes to go in the third term here at the Blackwood Thunderdome. And Evan Locke just telling Dave Gall all about it down there. As ball to be won on the boards here. Just flicks it over the top. Ball still to be won. And just flicks it over. Good work there from Twist. Twist lines up, looks, puts it to the side. Hines, oh, there's another one. But this one's coming all the way to Carter. And Carter's got numbers. 4 on 3 here. Carter steps inside, looks the other side. Oh, Jack Woodford there to be had. Just missed the handle, and he tries to take out his coach in the bunker there. As Pete Mathman is ducking, as Evan Locke says. Are you watching, Pete? So just throwing it into the bunker. And ball here with the Raptors with about 7 minutes to go in the third term. Oh, hello indeed. I'm about to have a very special guest here in commentary who we did it in the field, now we get to do it in the box. Cassidy Doster, welcome.
I'm back and better than ever.
Welcome to the South Australian Indoor Lacrosse League.
Yeah, glad to be here. I actually wanted to play tonight, but...
Yeah, they wanted to put you in goals.
Yeah, but...
Do they know how good you are on the field?
I guess not.
They
need
to.
Goals.
They need to watch some game film from LSA TV this year and just watch what you did. I mean, you didn't win a best and fairest medal for the competition without being able to play.
Well, thank you.
So here we go, Giacomo with the ball coming down. No numbers here. Giacomo steps inside. Kai Williams puts a little bit of pressure on him. Kicks it over here to Twisk, and Nathan Twist just assessing some situations. He's got Carter as Blakey comes on, takes the ball. Twisty's been, shot, had that one's hit the cage, so that'll be a reset. And Winnan, one-handed. There's always a highlight reel here somewhere. And Winnan with a one-handed, and that's about his third or fourth for the game so far. So the replay is that the ball just came off the back there with a shot off the thing, goes straight to Jesse Stick, one hand, and throws it in. So Jesse Winnan was doing his normal stuff, and we don't think that's special anymore, Cassidy. We see it so often.
Definitely very special. That was pretty cool.
Jesse again.
I'll give it to him.
Good work there from Lockie. Now you've been out doing some quick sticks around the country, I hear.
Yeah, all over the place.
As Blake Alford puts that one away, and the score blows out a little bit here. But yeah, tell us a bit more about your quick stick with the some country areas as well.
Yeah, all over the place. It's amazing. We get to go all over the place. Marilyn Fuss, Maz.
Yep.
Shout out to her. She's a killer. She hooked it up for me, and basically I just go to schools and coach all the kids.
And the kids are very receptive to the lacrosse experience?
Yeah, a lot of them have never heard of lacrosse before, so I have to start. Ooh.
Shot had there, and he gets his own rebound. As another one's down, sticks on the ground. Clothier, the great thing about this game is when the stick goes on the ground, you can still use your hands.
Yeah.
Imagine doing that in field.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, they don't set picks, they just hit each other.
Yeah.
It's like,
is that what you're getting out of this at the moment?
Yeah, they just go and hit them, and it's okay. I played box when I was in California, so
Oh, nice.
it was really fun.
So
I
what
kinda
was the
get it.
women's league like over in California?
It was a men's league.
Oh, men's league?
Yeah.
Sorry. There I go, assuming. Now I just made an ass out of
Yeah.
you and not me. No, me and you. Yeah, whatever.
They didn't hit me though, so it wasn't bad for me, but it was aggressive. Definitely more aggressive.
They would have been able to catch you.
Yes.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they're faster than me.
No way in the world. I've seen you play. My number one fans are up the top here. There's two of them in the Blackwood Thunderdome.
Oh.
My two fans tonight. That's all I
They're
got.
looking great.
They keep spinning for me.
Yeah, they never stop, not until you turn them off.
Cassidy's going, what the?
And I'm like,
hell
what are you looking
about?"
at?
There's some massive new fans in the Blackwood Thunderdome, which certainly keep the building really cool as
Yeah.
Lockie Pridham gets the ball over. 10 seconds on the shot clock, and
Hey.
Lockie Pridham goes bang. There's number 3 for me. He's got 3 out of 5 tonight, Pridham. And with 3.5 minutes or just under, as you see the ball come out here, and Lockie Pridham up the top, grabs the ball from the top and just lets one fly. And Dylan won't be happy with that one through the legs. And that is goal number 3 for Pridham. 3 out of 5. You know when you're shooting over 50% of your team's score, you're doing all right. So what do the kids in Quick Sticks love the most? Where they
The new sport, because they've never seen it. A lot of them I have to say, look it up on YouTube, because they don't understand what it is. It's really fun though, like growing the game. That's like all I want to do, honestly, is grow the game, get it out there.
I was going to say, the funny thing is here in Australia, and unlike the US, if you ask anyone, or you talk about lacrosse, and you would have had it since you've been out here, talk about lacrosse, and some of the older people within the country, you say, oh, do you know anything about lacrosse? They say, oh, we played that at school.
Yeah,
and then the conversation stops.
Yeah.
So it's what you're doing, as we hear the timer go off there for the 32nd, as the ball comes down to the Bombers. But it's about now transferring what you're doing into getting them into a school league or something, and then getting them through the lacrosse system. Because
and that's what Quick Six does the most, is like recruiting. It helps all these clubs gain so many more players, because if they don't know about it, they're not gonna play, you know.
Oh, that whistle goes loud in these headphones, doesn't it?
Ruined my eardrums.
And given the fact that it's from the other side of the court,
yeah.
you should have seen it when EJ blew it
Oh
just
yeah,
here
no,
at
I'm
half
good.
time. That was
I'm going down there.
good. Yeah, so, and obviously
Mic check.
seeing the World Lacrosse put out yesterday with the Birmingham and Alabama in 21, the World Championships, with the new 6v6 game. Obviously, teams were announced yesterday. So, all of those young aspiring lacrosse players that Cassidy's been out to, you could be an Olympian one day.
It'd be amazing.
As we have another ball on the court here. So that'll be cleared up from the other end. So ball up the top. Got a man up situation here, and nails Dylan fair square in the chest.
Now, Tone, just to clue you in a little bit on what's going on, just following up on the Quick Six stuff, we've just advertised, Lacrosse SA have just advertised for a development officer. So it's going to coordinate all the schools and all that sort of stuff, working with Quick Sticks and all that sort of stuff. So it means more kids, more people, and more support for our clubs. A lovely goal out there from Kai Williams.
And that's about his second tonight, I think, or third tonight. No, second. No, that might be his third tonight too. So he's nailed one from outside. That one, again, it came off the back boards from a shot. Went straight to Kai, and Kai's just popped it, really shooting well. As I said, he had a yellow tag on him at the start of the year, the first one of these that we commentated.
Scored 3 still.
And, Zach Clothier, that one hurt.
Unlucky.
That one
still got it though.
You can see that that actually rattled Jackie Woodford.
Yeah.
Then. You don't see Jack show much
doesn't get
emotion,
rattled
but
much.
that one really looked like it hurt the fingers, and that's going to be over and back. So that ball will go here as the time goes for 3/4 time here And yeah, so some very exciting times coming up for lacrosse.
Yeah, it's amazing.
2021, and obviously that game will be a very transitional, quick,
Oh my God,
fast-paced
yeah.
game.
When we tried it, it was amazing. It was so fun.
And yeah, so it's just such a fast-paced transitional game.
Yeah, it's so much more fun.
Which
to
you'll
watch.
see. We'll see. We'll actually probably open up the field game a little bit.
For sure,
I think,
for sure.
when we get that 6v6.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
And Marty Baker said me to put that in your hand, mate, and he said you're good with that. So Luke Keesing, welcome to LSA TV, mate. Hey, how's the obviously officiating for the first time this year? How's it all going?
Yeah, I think it's coming along pretty well. Yeah, started off the first few weeks a bit scratchy. You know, the rules, we literally learnt them on the first night, and we're still going. Sometimes you see different situations, and we're just talking one through then. So sort of not too sure exactly what's going on. So, but yeah, it's just it's just different in the field. So getting used to it and working through how to apply penalties and what is what and over and backs and all that sort of stuff.
No,
it's pretty fast.
As I said, obviously you've got Pete and EJ here tonight too with you, and it's fantastic that you know, it's being looked after by the officiating crew, and again a new skill set. I mean, you've played for Australia, you know, you've refereed at state level, and who knows, mate? Maybe Australian referee or box referee or Olympic referee. Who knows, eh?
Yeah, maybe one day we'll just get this right first, and then we'll move into it. So, but yeah, no, it's going fine. So it's good that it's a bit of a break coming up over Christmas. But yeah, it's been fun. So I'm happy to do it. So it's good. Something to do on a Friday night as well. So
yeah, true. And Nicole's on the score there. How's Nicole doing?
Yeah, she roped herself into it tonight. I told her she didn't have to, but it was good that she did in the end, because she seemed to be a bit more tech savvy than me with the shot clock and all that sort of stuff. So she set it up pretty well, and seems to be doing a good job. So. Yeah, otherwise we've got Mark as well. Mark, be happy to run around or do the shot clock as well, but he's here just to watch tonight, so he's happy about that. He can play golf in the morning now.
Say Mark, who was just on the board of the Australian Lacrosse Association.
Yeah, and World Lacrosse.
And World Lacrosse.
Yeah,
sorry, I should take that back. On World Lacrosse.
So there's a lot to do with officiating, so yeah, getting him out to have a look at some stuff is good as well.
All right. Well, speaking of officiating, I think you're going to be wanted, mate. But we appreciate your time here.
No worries.
On LSA TV, and good luck.
Have a good call.
Walk out there.
Thanks, mate. All right, I'm gonna hustle down here a bit. This is where I earn my big bucks, Cassidy. I get to use a camera.
Double time.
Camera and commentate.
Oh.
So apologies to all those in LSA TV land if nothing happens. I'll be trying to keep up with it as Woodford just picks the ball up there, kicks it down, and Woodford pops that one between the legs, but not quite. Ball to be won on the deck as the ball is picked up by Anson Carter. And Anson just going about, getting towards there, and bang, pops that one in the top corner. And
the dive shot.
I don't know how that replay is going to go. Apologies. I think I may have just missed it in the top right-hand corner. But if I can say anything, Anson got inside, took a fair bit of heat, and popped it in the top left-hand corner. And we have a 10-7 game here. So the score's certainly coming back, Cassidy.
Yeah. Look at them. Bombers coming through as always.
Always?
All right?
Hey, you never write them off, do you? Never write them off?
No, full pride.
So ball to be won here. Gets the ball out. Here we go. That's why I owe my big bucks here, right next to us. As the ball is picked up by Evan Locke. Evan's just assessing his options down here. Evan kicks the ball over to Lockie. Lockie's already got 3 tonight. Kicks it up to Kai. He's already got a couple tonight, and that ball is going to come off and out of bounds. As Lockie gets the ball back here. Kai certainly shooting with some heat tonight. And
another one.
Evan looks inside. That one's just stuck in the clothing. As the ball is there to be won out the back. Jack Woodford, a little bit of heat there from Jared Hines. Ball steps up, good save again from Dill. Reset on the clock here. And the Raptors will get the ball back. And they kick it out here to Blake. And then Blake is just pops it down here. Look at the camera work there. Yep, that's where it is. So camera down there. Steps to Jesse. Jesse, look at that. Got the helmet taken off. And that will shot had though. It's amazing though. He gets the helmet sort of almost taken off. Oh, and Jesse just says, it's like shelling peas out here picking those off. So Jesse, while the helmet was off, still taking a shot.
Oh yeah.
And another shot there. Ball looking at going over and back. So free ball called. Dill picks up the ball, comes out of the cage as the ball is down to Ryan Gaspari. Ryan Gaspari looking for a little flick here, looking to work with some Jesse Winnan action, but kicks it over to Twist. Twist steps down, 10 seconds on the shot clock, looks inside, just missed the handle of the ball. And here we go, Kai. He doesn't mind these.
Hey.
Good inside look and just couldn't quite get the quick stick on.
Still got it.
Plenty of time. Still 20 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks it over to Locke. I don't know at the moment. I'm thinking as the ball just gets shot there from Locke and picked up with the Raptors out the outer side there. Needs to get rid of the ball, flicks it up and over to the middle. And Kai Williams with a really good, but Jesse Winnan just doing party tricks out there at the moment. Still going. He's just played that to his advantage 3 times.
Back with the ball.
So we have a traditional player of the game, Cassidy. What's your thought process at the moment as Jesse has another shot there? Anyone standing out for you at the moment here?
I don't know. They're all doing pretty well. It's hard. I don't know anyone on the other team either. So
it's all right.
Like,
Winnan, he has it on his.
I feel like he has a little magnet to
He
his
has it on a
stick
string,
there.
doesn't he? I was just about to say that. He hasn't moved much in the last 10 minutes, so the ball just seems to go straight to him.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that though. It comes straight
as
to
he
you.
Steps into the crease. So, and the ball down the back here with Toby Raymond. Kicks it over to Kai. There's a good camera shot as he goes past me. Smiles at the camera. That's what we like to see. And we'll see him rip another goal here in a minute, I reckon. Good pick. Oh, plenty of slapping. Ryan Gaspari. They like that. Everlock won't mind that too much either. They're tough. Jackie Woodford steps down, has a shot, and that one's hit the basketball and back down, and nearly 3 points there. As the shot clock goes, we've got 7 minutes 18 left on the clock. It is a 10-7 game here. The way of the Raptors against the Bombers as Dave Gout and Anson Carter just have a bit of a chat about it before they bring it out. Kicks it over to Giacomo Lovett. Ball to be had down in the back corner. Kai Williams, he's doing a really good job tonight in a losing team, Kai. And he might be putting his hand up here too, also for the traditional player.
For sure.
But Jesse, look at that. I've got there. You saw the facial expressions there, but the ball will come back to him because he's in the right spot. Oh, Giacomo Lovett.
Stands there and it comes to him.
Kicks the ball the other side. Need a shot. Shot had. Reset on the shot now. And we're going to say there's a crease infringement there, so we're going to reset on the shot clock. As the Bombers will bring it down through Lockie. He's been really good tonight too, Lockie Pridham.
Yeah, he got lots of them.
Again, in a losing side, he's got 3 and he's worked exceptionally hard. Obviously with a definite lack of numbers from the Bombers guys. A few guys obviously away. And obviously they're under 9. Oh, there we go. Jack Woodford just bullets past Giacomo Lovett at the top
there. Does it all.
As we see on the instant replay here that see Jack Woodford just engage with Giacomo Lovett. And Giacomo just lets him get round the side of him, and Woodford just pops that one straight down the bottom. And
don't let his hands free like that.
Can't do that. And ball back to the centre, and we've got an 8-10 game here, so it's gone from what was a 10-3 game to
that one sub I think did them good.
So, and we're 10-8 with 5 minutes or 5.5 minutes to go here, Cassidy. And if scoring and momentum in sport is good, I mean, the Bombers should win this by 4 at the moment.
Yeah.
With limited numbers, but as we see that just slipping over. So ball down. So the Raptors would really want to put another one away here. as the ball kicks down there to Ryan Gaspari. He gives as good as he gets. Looks up the top here. Over to Winnan. Winnan will shoot that. There's a screen. Bang. Knocks him flat. So in the crease, but that had a bit of heat on it. And they wanted you to do that, Cassie. They wanted you in there for that. No?
They could have convinced me, honestly. Yeah. But at first glance, no.
I like the talk they were giving you earlier. No, it doesn't hurt when the ball hits you.
Yeah, I know. I was like, okay, 90. I was going to say mile per hour, but you guys don't even do that.
No, we get miles per hour.
Okay.
We just convert it. Oh, there we go. Good save. And ball on the ground there. I think Dylan did a double 360 with a half pike there. I reckon we'll see what the Russian judge gives him in a minute. That's certainly some gymnastics.
I'll give him a 10 out of 10.
10, okay.
Yeah, for effort, including effort.
10 for effort?
Yeah.
So ball with Winnan, you cannot give him that much space. He will finish those. Oh, as that one comes off the bar. So got a reset here. Dylan just like in ice hockey doing the work down the back there. Giving it to Jared Hines. He's got a couple tonight as well as he runs down the court.
Ooh.
Jared Hines, and that one's in nearly Tone's #1 fan, but that's going over.
Yeah.
And Woodford, who was just waiting back here, has an opportunity if he picks it up, but settles it down. Oh, good. Oh, that's a fantastic quick steer there from Carter. Really good look. Ball turns over. Winnan.
Speed.
He line up and pop that one away. And Jessie Winnan just grabbing a handful.
Yeah.
That's 5, I reckon, for Jess tonight.
Really?
Got a question from Lewis Larwood. Is Connor McGee in goals?
Connor McGee is in goals, and Connor McGee is doing an absolutely fantastic job in the cage.
And Cassidy Marilyn says hello.
Yeah, shout out. She's the best.
So as we've got a timeout here with 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, 11-8 the way of the Raptors against the Bombers, but the Bombers doing an exceptional job here. And you know what? Probably another one we forgot to mention is Connor McGee in the cage, one of the young lads of Brighton.
Yeah, super.
Has stepped into the cage for box lacrosse like he's played it for the last.
Yeah, you wouldn't think he was who he was. I mean, he takes off all that padding. You're like, oh.
Yeah, well,
like
last year when he stepped in a couple of times, I thought, who's that in the cage? And then they said it was Connor. I'm like,
what?
Wow, doing a great job.
He's awesome. He's doing so good.
Yeah, and looks so much bigger. He looks about my weight, Cassidy, with that suit on.
No,
he
not
does.
quite.
Not quite. No, he's a bit smaller. And we're just a traditional player of the game at the moment. It's really hard to pick a best player at the moment. I mean, Jesse's done a lot of good work, but then again, so has Jared Hines has been really good for the Raptors. Dylan the Cage, Twisky even with the left hand, he's got a couple. But then again, Kai Williams has been. Kai has caught my eye tonight, to be honest.
Killing it.
He's in a losing side as Jack Woodford. He goes about his business, and look at that. Jesse just seems to be. If I do the camera right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot that I was doing the camera as well, so we missed that first shot. Basically, it happened. That's going to be a timeout called, and Cam Adams.
Another one?
I don't think Cam was happy with that. Maybe he wasn't happy with the fact that he was trying to call a timeout, so I got back on the camera as well as the commentary.
Yeah, there we go.
Apologies for that. I was commentating without looking down that end.
He's trying to help you out.
So Cam Adams not happy with what he saw there after a quick timeout, and that's taken a whole 18 seconds from the last time out for him to call that. So as we see the two sides behind us starting to get ready, we got the Red Wings and the Grizzlies who are up next, and that's going to be a fairly decent game, I'd say. The Red Wings with a few young guys in the side. Trav Parrish is in the cage there, and Toby Mills, and the one and only Justin Still, who one of our own now. We claim him because Toby Mills on the camera earlier, he did a much better job than I did in that last 18 seconds, I'm just telling you. And Scotty Gill giving him all the wisdom down there. And the Raptors obviously setting something up here. They've had a timeout to call something and have a look at it.
See what Cam had in store.
There is a full shot clock on, so 22 seconds left of the shot clock. runs down. Blakey steps inside.
Ooh,
And
nope.
that one, whatever it was, didn't work. So I don't know Cam would be that happy with that at present. But good ride. Oh, Toby just says, you know what? I've been around too long and I know what I'm doing. So Carter with the ball. Carter's got Lock above him. Guy just missed the handle there again, but great pick up there from Woodford. Woodford's been in everything tonight too. Oh, great pick off there from Mr. Gaspari as Twist comes down, and is that the one? And Twisty, great work there from Gaspari. Read that really well and found Twist on the outer side. So you see here that Ryan Gaspari gets the ball from defense. He's almost telling him with his fingers, come, and he's popped it inside and pops that one away, and Twisty with his second of the game has really just nailed that coffin shut, I think, for the Bombers. But 136, and they've done a great job with limited numbers this evening, the Bombers, and plenty of people to come back into this side as Winnan. You see where he was? He just found himself again, and that might be number 6 for Jesse Winnan. So he's certainly again put his hand up for the traditional player of the round. As the ball just comes out of the centre, and you see Jesse, he's just found a spot down in that bottom corner, grabs it, takes all the time in the world,
and then
pops
shoots.
it away as easy as you like. So he might have 6, and he might almost just be tipping the hat for the player of the game tonight. I know he's scored 6, and goals don't necessarily matter, but sometimes when you've got the ball on a string like that, it's for a reason.
Yeah,
and it's
sure.
because
you're in the right spot. You know what you're doing.
It's because the Creator is shining on you.
Yeah.
And it certainly shined on. It certainly shined on just tonight as Posty comes in, looks inside. Oh, ball to be won here. Good pick up. Need to pop the ball on, and it comes out the back. Looks to Gow. Gow steps up. Posty reset there. Posty takes the ball outside. We have 23 seconds, so they'll be wanting to hold the ball because there's no need for him to get a shot. 19 seconds on the shot clock. 17 seconds in the game. Gaspari just comes up to get some camera action. Kicks it back down. Just pulls it out, shoots the ball, reset, and the Raptors are going to end up with the ball here at the end of the game, just like in the NBA. Just hold it, nothing going on, and the Raptors will run out in what was a pretty entertaining game in the end there.
Yeah,
13-8.
that was a good one.
Obviously,
glad it came out to support.
The Raptors out to a bit of a lead, but the Bombers came back really hard. So
yeah, for sure.
That's good. So yeah, I'm thinking the traditional player of the game tonight. My thought would be Jesse Winnan on the back of that last little bit. But what are you thinking?
Killed it.
Is anyone else going to take his mantle?
Obviously, I'd rather have Bombers be.
Yeah,
but like that's my pride showing through.
It's that commentary thing where I can't be biased.
Yeah, I'm so biased. Like you can't take that away from me right now.
It's out there, Cassidy.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no.
He's good too.
Yeah.
I'll give
Look,
it
but a couple of shout-outs. I think the Bombers guys tonight did a really good job with limited numbers.
Yeah,
and Connor
sure.
McGee again in the cage, outstanding. Kai Williams with probably 3 tonight and really showed his worth both in this game, and obviously he hadn't been playing the field game I don't think much in the last few years, but he needs to.
Yeah,
with a left-handed skill set like that.
Yeah, he's sick.
And Lockie Pridham with a couple of real good goals at pivotal times. So they worked really hard, and Anson Carter and obviously Pete Mathwin just having a chat to him over there. And Cam Adams will also be having a bit of a chat over there, I think, with the Raptors boys. They've done really well to run out that game, winners by 5, and we've gone with Jesse Winnan just with the fact that I think when you're having a game where you're standing out of the play and the ball just comes off the back corner and it ends up in your stick the other end of the field, you're probably doing something right. So it's as we see the Red Wings come out onto the field. Doesn't seem many numbers here for the Red Wings tonight either. It looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 players for the Red Wings. No, 5 out the back here.
Just enough.
Oh,
hello,
there we Mr. Brooks. Just they bring everyone out of the retirement here. And Burnside Grizzlies out onto the court as we get a bit of Kai action there. Just
Yeah, smile for the camera.
smile. Look at that. He's blowing kisses. He loves it.
He loves the camera action.
Loves the camera action. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here from Game 1 because Game 2 won't be far away, so stay tuned very, very soon for Game 2 between the Grizzlies and the Red Wings. Cassidy Doster, thank you so much
You're welcome.
for
Glad to
being
be
here. Game 1
Call me out whenever.
for your beloved Bombers, and
Yes.
we look forward to having you around. And great job with the quick stick stuff you're doing at the moment.
Thanks.
So we're going to
Love
wrap
to.
it up here after Game 1. We'll see you back very soon on LSA TV.